Namaste friends. In today's Prabodha video, I shall be discussing a general topic but a very useful one. It is rather a clarification. Over the years, I have observed that there is a lot of confusion with respect to the correct pronunciation of Samskrita words. Is it Ved, Veda or Vedam, Shastra, Shastra or Shastram, Rag, Raga or Ragam, and so on. Fundamentally, we need to understand this. India is a land of complex cultures. It has several hundreds of languages and dialects, each of which has its own history, identity, significance, literature, unique flavor, as well as regional and contextual frameworks. Some of these have systematic grammars, while some others are just spoken languages. Nevertheless, any given regional language of India will have its own exclusive vocabulary, that is, its own set of words, plus common words that it shares with its sister languages, plus words taken from what is considered as the mother of all languages, Samskrita. Now, words, when taken from Samskrita to any regional language, sometimes undergo slight changes to suit its own framework of grammar, phonetics, and pronunciation. For example, the original Samskrita word without any case suffix or vibhakti is Veda, and when adopted into Hindi and some other North Indian languages, it becomes Ved. Similarly, Rama is pronounced as Ram, Krishna as Krishna, Raga as Rag, Yoga as Yog. However, words like Sita, Gauri are retained as they are. This is because in most North Indian languages there is this concept called Shwa syncope, which is dropping the short vowel or the Hrasva Akara at the end of a word. It is written as Veda, Shastra, Rama, but pronounced as Ved, Shastra, Ram. Now, how are these Samskrita words absorbed into South Indian languages? In Tamil, Malayalam, and even in Telugu sometimes, there is this practice of adding an or anuswara at the end of some words ending in a Hrasva Akara. So, the pronunciation will be as Vedam, Ragam, Talam, Layam, Nadam, and so on. Some masculine names like Rama, Shiva will be pronounced as Raman, Shivan, the unadded at the end. Some Samskrita words are basically ending in a consonant or Vyanjana, like Upanishad, Brahman, Atman, Rajan, Manas, Marut, Jagat, and so on. These also undergo some modifications in regional languages. For instance, Manas becomes Man in Hindi, Manassu in Kannada, and Manam in Tamil. Now the question is, what is the correct pronunciation? No doubt, each and every regional language will have its own structures, rules and practices which have to be respected and followed. Even with respect to Samskrita words which are considered as Marga, they become Deshi when adopted into the regional framework. So, it is most appropriate to pronounce as Ved when speaking Hindi and as Vedam when speaking Tamil. But care must be taken to ensure the authentic pronunciation when speaking Samskrita or when chanting Samskrita shlokas, or even when using some of these Samskrita terms while explaining in a completely different language like English. So we must retain the original pronunciation: Veda, Shastra, Purana, Raga, Tala, Laya, Nada, Yoga, Dharma, Satya, etc. Though it is extremely important for us to take great pride in our own native languages and speak them the way they have to be, we must also be responsible and sensible not to impose the ways of the regional languages on Samskrita. So it is Vakratunda Mahakaya and not Vakratunda Mahakai. It is Ganesha Sharanam and not Ganesha Charanam. So friends, I hope this video was useful. Of late I have been covering mostly topics related to music in my videos, and this one has been a slight deviation. However, I shall soon get back to topics on music, and my next episode will be on Alankaras in Carnatic music compositions. Until then, Namaste, Shubhamastu.